It can be intimidating to move to a new country and start a new life. There's a local organization, part of the National Global Refuge and Immigration Refugee Service, helping to relieve some of that stress for new neighbors. Jacqueline Otagon joined a yoga class last night and learned about this important service for families. Jacqueline.
That's right, Julie. Most immigrants and refugees lose their sense of home and community, which can take a toll on people mentally, which is why having these free yoga classes are so beneficial for these people.
Feel free and remember that this is your practice and your space and your body are sacred.
A group of migrants and refugees are now meeting twice a month as the sun sets to relax, stretch, and let their guards down.
One of the powers of yoga is that since it's body movement, you can pretty much do it without even speaking the same language. So we're able to overcome some of those language and cultural barriers with body movement, with meditation, with mindfulness practices that are also culturally sensitive and that are trauma-informed for all of them.
Global Refugee and Kula Yoga are teaming up to make these bi-monthly sunset sessions possible.
We serve refugee and asylee seekers here in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
We're a collective founded by immigrants and immigrant-led, and we facilitate yoga and mindfulness classes for immigrants and refugees in Albuquerque.
The classes help provide more opportunities for these families who are dealing with the struggles of moving to a new country.
Is that it provides a really great way to build community with other members of the refugee community here in Albuquerque for all of our refugee families, as well as it's a great activity that promotes mental health for our families.
And it isn't just any yoga, but trauma-informed yoga.
Trauma-informed yoga specifically refers to processes and practices to bring your mind back to the present moment and to practice interoception or embodiment practices, which really help to cope with PTSD symptoms.
And luckily, this instructor is equipped with the right tools and more to teach this class.
I'm able to get back to them and help them co-create a sanctuary so that they can kind of give back to their communities too. And I feel very honored and humbled to be able to do that with them.
That was the last class of this session put on by Global Refuge and Kula Yoga. But for folks wanting to join in, there will be a winter session for immigrants and refugees just like this one next month.